Hey everybody, we're back. And we are into a lobby for game number 2. It is going to be
Infernal Shrines.
Infernal Shrines, yep.
Blackheart Shire.
Yeah, we started making up battleground names mashed up of everything.
Garden of Shires. Hanamura.
What's that? Is that a map?
Apparently not. Not anymore.
Got him.
Yep.
But we just saw you play that game where you guys won. That looked like a fun match. How do you enjoy it?
It was pretty fun. I wasn't entirely there, but that blow up on top, where I think there was an entomb down, and I threw my shield out, and we just kind of obliterated them. Like, I don't know what happened there.
Was that the one where they entombed Blaze? Or
Yeah.
tried to?
Yeah, and then we just made him explode. Yeah, that was satisfying.
That was.
I don't know how we did it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch a replay, but like, highly satisfying just to watch everybody melt.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy because I thought they had a decent engagement.
No, they did.
Blaze.
Yeah,
And then it just completely turned around.
Yeah, they engaged well, and then it went absolutely the wrong way.
Yeah, but we are going to see a Diablo on Infernal Shrines here. As I don't know if I have the team names on the right spot. I didn't look. Oh, we'll figure it out in game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're right.
Okay, but Medivh banned out.
Medivh, yeah, they do have a Medivh player, and it's probably a spite ban at this point because Please Don't Ban Diablo keeps having Diablo banned against him. And I'm actually annoyed at that because I wanted to call a Diablo game.
That's kind of hilarious, but you have to admit. But yeah, Diablo games are really fun. I was watching Dunk Train play earlier today, and he played Illidan, and he dove behind a wall to get a kill, and Diablo totally punished him for it.
Yeah,
because he just cued him into the wall and stunned him, and he couldn't W out.
Yeah, no, that's how you end it.
Yeah. Stukov does get picked up here. Talk a little bit about Stukov last match because I think he got banned there as well.
Yeah.
As he does get picked up here. I really like him on this battleground, especially if you take that the talent that upgrades the size of the silence.
Yeah,
you can really control the shrines.
Yeah, and the root arm is absolutely amazing here. But what I do like out of here is ETC and Greymane on the side of Please Don't Ban Diablo. Those are two, almost cookie cutter picks at this point. They're so into the meta, and they complement each other well. Just anything that gets pushed closer to Greymane is fantastic.
Yeah, so definitely in danger of being picked off.
Yeah. Cocktail Worgen, bite, and that's somebody's life. Ooh, Murden and Junkrat. Yeah, that's some good control. It might be a little anti-synergy, though, with the Stukov.
Yeah, a little bit, but it'll be interesting to see how much poke they can get with the Junkrat.
Yeah, but the other thing I'm thinking is, if they're going into the choke points, drop the arm, and if they try to get away, concussion mine them, back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be...
That's a pretty high-level coordination.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would be sick to watch, but not probably what we're going to see tonight. Because Tower Baron squared isn't the best team really now anymore. Not since they held that L last week.
Oh.
Undefeated
Brutal.
or Savage wrecked.
Next ban, though, coming in for Please Don't Ban Diablo. They're going to ban the Leoric. We saw Leoric that last game get some pretty good value.
Yeah, the Leoric value is definitely there. kind of crapped all over our team fights at times. That's why we had all those defensive ults like expulsion zone, bunker. So kind of hard to do anything when the guy just runs into a house. That's what you did essentially.
It really is.
So we're looking at, a Tower Barron² ban here. They don't have a healer, and they don't have anyone to back up the Grey main. So we may see a healer ban, and they ban the Ether.
Yeah, you want to prevent that Mosh Divine Shield shenanigans. And also for Grey main as well. He gets so much more value.
Yeah, and what's interesting here is nobody's picked up Hanzo.
Yeah,
and Hanzo's an amazing pick on this map.
Yeah, he really has those corridors around the shrines to use that scatter arrow, rip scatter arrow in Overwatch, by the way. Tychus does get picked up here.
I love it. It's definitely going to dissuade them from going double tank here.
Yeah, it really makes Please Don't Ban Diablo or Tower Barron² think about it real hard if they really want to go that second frontline warrior.
Yeah, I think they'll still do it. But Lily is actually going to be in the problem in this case because it stuffs the Junkrat auto attacks. You know, it will stuff Murden if he goes give him the axe at 7. Stukov you don't really care that much about, but like they're going to really have to think which way they want to go with this, you know, in terms of their final DPS and possibly another tank, because Lily's just going to really go nuts. And okay, wow. I was hoping they'd pick a mage into that Lily. So that's a really, really good pick. You know, horrify the Lily and her cups are down. So
yep.
We're going to look at the backup tank solo lane, maybe another DPS, and they're just going to rotate heavily, or maybe even a double soaker like what we did with Blaze last game.
Yeah. Do you think as the Murden player you're so worried about the Lily blinds that you go maybe a Stormbolt build instead of that auto attack kind of style that he's generally known for?
Yeah, that would be something I'd put heavy consideration into. I prefer Stormbolt build because I'm a sucker for Sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm. Well, final pick here for Please Don't Ban Diablo. Do they pick up another warrior here, or they go a bit more aggressive and pick up another damage dealer, or maybe even a specialist in this position? It's a large map that can play to that. And they go,
all right, I like this.
It gives them a global where Tower Barron² doesn't have that available to them.
Dahaka can early push those, split push those lanes when shrines first come up, get a lane pushed out, deny the experience, and then just run top and tongue somebody in their butthole.
Almost like FTBRG in them.
And I just want to point out, why does Sonya's portrait look like she's eaten like 3 blocks of cheese? She's trying to take food. Like, it's just that look you get when you gotta take like some X-Lax or something like that.
Yeah, it really is interesting. It was really jarring. I remember reading the patch notes about the change to the portrait thing, but it still was really jarring the first time I did draft with it. I was like, wait, this doesn't look normal. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, true. I mean, you're not wrong. It's very jarring.
Yeah, I don't know if that was done for performance issues or what.
Jarring like Sonya's bowels.
Oh man, I have miscasting with you.
I have miscasting with you too, buddy.
We are into our game on Infernal Shrines, though. We do have Tower Barron² on the left side. Fringe Average playing the Stukov. Super Dave on the Gul'dan. San on Murden. Zunicorn on the Sonya. And Yelly playing that Junkrat.
And on the side of... I believe that's... Actually, I do think we have... Flip, maybe? No. whatever. Tychus, Tower Baron on the Tychus, EBS graphic on the ETC, Ghost Bear on the Lily, Loxley on the Greymane, and Blemsy on the Dahaka. Looks like we're going to have a fun time mid here coming up, but Junkrat spots CBS out there and drops the spray. The bad manners already coming into play as these two men from the Gamer squad square off.
Dahaka moving a little far forward, trying to get something going there, but not able to find it. And now we do have Sonya immediately going to top lane and getting some early soak. Not going to be too much damage. Oh, look at that B-step. That's aggressive.
He is disrespecting Zunicorn right now, and we'll see how that turns out for him later on. I think Zuni's probably going to bop him for that. His impertinence. Blemsy chickening out right there. Can't even walk up for the Darkswarm to demount her.
We did have a little engagement in bottom lane, but clearly nothing exciting happened.
No, nothing exciting at all. Oh, EBS graphic was really thinking about a power slide just now by the aggressive side. Siege Camp. Looked like he really wanted that. But
yeah, he was definitely looking for it.
So, let's see. But right now, like, please don't ban Diablo is actually doing a pretty good job of staying with them and experience-wise. So I'm thinking teams are going to start looking to do some camps. EV graphic just a bit out of position, and Tower Baron in response eats a nice corruption to the face. So let's see.
Yeah, and speaking of camps, we do see the Greymane starting up very quickly onto the siege camp. Gonna get some pressure into that bottom lane very early on for please don't ban Diablo.
Yeah, and if you notice that they don't even have their Tower Baron Square doesn't even have their own camp going just yet. They should probably do that here real soon.
Looks like they're posturing up for that. No, they decide against it, and ETC gonna check on that, make sure they're not doing that. Probably thinking about invading, maybe, but.
And I love this aggression out of Loxley here in the bottom. He's going to grab this bottom camp, and it's going to push forever if they can drag out this. If Please Don't Ban Diablo can drag this fight out. But they need to rotate now, get up to that mid and top lane, and just keep going. We'll see how.
We're going to see them rotate mid, clear out this lane a little bit. We do finally see that Bruiser Camp get picked up by Tower Baron Squared, but I don't know how much value that gets considering the shrine is in the top lane.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure either. And Fringe is just kind of partying out in the bottom lane, and I guess Tower Baron Squared is gonna just kind of give this up for free, maybe. Nice, here comes a rotation, but their healer's gone. And if I were Please Don't Ban Diablo, I would just get in their face right now.
Yeah, they've got to be able to recognize that the rotations are going to be a little slow, but they are starting to come in now. And oh, look at this by ETC. Such a beautiful play to completely isolate Stukov.
Yeah, and Dahaka right here is not going to get a whole lot of... Ooh, a nice corruption. You know, hits two people and chunks off a giant part of their health bar. And now we see Tower Baron Squared actually just get aggressive, get in their face. Oh, we see Greymane jump in, but has to... kind of be careful due to that lurking arm from Stukov. Tower Baron goes down. That's one. EBS graphic kind of looking a little scary right there. And now Tower Baron Squared has a pretty good control of the shrine, and they will probably end up getting the first one. Oh, that was a filthy mine right there.
Yeah, fantastic mine to isolate ETC into more damage, and Greymane just barely able to leap away. Oh, that Junkrat shot was almost enough to kill him, but he was able to tap healing well and get back on this engagement. But it is going to be Tower Baron Square picking up our first Punisher of the match.
So we see Dahaka rotating back. Loxley needs to get behind that gate. Barely gets it. That would have been bad news if ooh, Yelly going for the flank.
The Greymane may think he's okay, but he's in a little bit of trouble in that positioning just because Junkrat can hit him from here and getting chunked away a little bit, but is going to be able to survive. The Punisher is pushed back and eliminated by Please Don't Ban Diablo.
Yeah, that was actually really good defense. They've still got a tower up on that top. You know, Tower Baron Square didn't get the best value out of that, and we see them all rotate. Mid at this point going to clean up that wave. EBS graphic getting a decent slide and a spray on them. So, and this is pretty good rotation. This is actually pretty close. If EBS like out in the middle of nowhere, he's going to be in trouble. Does the smart thing. Oh, but the spear comes in, and now he's in a big world of hurt. He's got to run. He's trying to do something, but it's not working out.
Yeah, the stun from Muradin actually went on to the Tychus ETC, which would have been probably a kill secured for Tower Baron, as they do pick up this siege camp to start things off in this kind of mid phase of the game. Both teams still really close in XP. Only one kill so far, and that has been for Tower Baron Squared at the early part of the game.
Yeah, now Fringe kind of spots this. He's going to try to stuff it, and Super Dave's coming over. He might try to add some extra harassment, but here comes San going for the Storm Bolt, lands it. Tower Baron has to get back. Tower Baron decides to throw the grenade at his feet, and is now forced to kind of hold back, and they all rotate mid to try to take care of these camps. And see EBS, like, well, he was hungry for that power slide.
Yeah, Junkrat is definitely tempting. His disengagement tools are a little skill heavy, I would say, and if you catch a Junkrat off like that, you can really punish them if they're not set up to have that concussion mine to escape.
Yeah, I mean, if you make it, obviously if you make the Junkrat misuse a concussion mine, that is gonna not be a fun time for him. Ooh, the tongue in the middle on Junkrat barely misses. If he had landed that was a dead rat.
Yeah, that would have been a dead rat indeed. Bruiser Camp now being picked up by the Greymane. Shrine is starting to activate here. They should be able to, yeah, they're going to clean up this camp and get that going in the top lane before we get our next shrine. And in the kind, we do see Tower Baron Squared doing the same exact thing with their camp.
Now we see ETC pick up Mosh Pit, and I don't like that into this comp. They've got a billion different ways to interrupt us. They've got Horrify, they've got, you know, Riptire, they've got a lurking arm. Yeah, Swipe, lurking arm. Stage Dive, I think, would have got so much more mileage, but, you know, we'll see how this turns out. He's going to, Fringe, as much crap as I give him, Fringe does a really good job with his arms.
Yeah, Dahaka getting bullied up in the top lane, but is able to get away from it all, and we do see ETC rotating in. This gives Please Don't Ban Diablo a bit more opportunity to pick up more of these minions on the shrine, and they're way ahead to start things off.
Yeah, here comes the Odin. He's going to be able to zone these guys out. Nice. Oh, wow. Very nice. That is a dead Gul'dan. Zunicorn in a lot of trouble. They're trying to bring her down, but Sonya and that. Oh, nice solo. You know what? It's not a bad ult if it leads to a kill. It secured the Punisher. It secured a kill on Sonya, so value gained.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We did see all the heroics used, though, for Please Don't Ban Diablo. But that did get them this Punisher that got them a couple kills. And that gets them... Oh, another kill is going to get picked up here really quickly by Junkrat, just being too far forward.
Yeah, that leap and the nice follow-up, just he had nothing. He had nothing. He was stunned for way too long with that. And they're going to be able to claim this fort. And they've got decent pressure coming in on top as Jimmy dies. Someone call 911 for us. That Punisher is still going. It's at 41%. That's insane. They're going to be able to break down this front wall because of that. I think if they focus. They're not focusing.
They're not focusing. They don't get the keep wall down. But, ETC is isolated here. Could this be a kill secured by Tower Barron²? They do put the fear out. Oh, but a great cleanse.
Yeah, that was a
fantastic cleanse.
And he's going to have Power Slide off cooldown here real soon. Yeah, throws it out there, gets away, and I have a cat all over my arm. So, let's see. Zunicorn goes in and almost gets bopped for it. Flailing Swipes has to come out at this point. So, good little disengage there.
Yeah, great disengagement there to save the ETC. And that secures them level 13 off of that Punisher as well. So they're up a talent, they're up a level.
Yeah.
They are looking pretty good right now.
Honestly, if I were Please Don't Ban Diablo, I'd be getting in their faces because, you've got that talent advantage and, they're coming out for a gank bush right here. Graphic needs to be careful. Oh, dear God. Oh, beautiful pinball into Power Slide, but that concussion mine's just a bit too much. He gets another pinball off. He took the talent that reduces if it hits at least 2 people. He took mic check.
Wow.
So if he hits 2 people with face melt.
Ooh, they could be getting this cooldown pretty easily. Yeah, that's going to be a very easy kill for them.
Yeah, that was Dahaka coming in with that hard rotation is going to be able to clean up this creep wave in mid and push it even farther, let those siege creeps do their thing. But in the meantime, we do see Zunicorn secure that bottom siege for his team, and they are hungry. They are looking for something here towards the blue side siege camp.
Dahaka going to aggressively go for securing that wall that they weren't able to grab earlier, and does back off as soon as he smells the enemy team is nearby. But this is going to enable them to actually secure bottom fort as well. And potentially this top fort, at least added pressure in this top lane. That's going to get them to 16 very quickly. But we are going to see Tower Barron² try to take a 5v4.
Going to work out for him.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Summoned an arcane Punisher.
and now Blemsy is kind of out of position. Gul'dan finally heads up to take care of that camp, but gets the keep wall. Uh-oh. That's a good looking arm, and I love this aggression coming out of the side of Please Don't Ban Diablo. They're going to take that siege camp away, unless Junkrat gets a godlike concussion mine.
Yeah, definitely. I'm back. I don't know. I'm having
Welcome
some
back.
weird audio issues that's causing my computer to freeze up.
Well, we see, what's his name? Tychus go in. Ooh, Sonya gets popped. It's way too far forward at that point, and now, Please Don't Ban Diablo. Ooh, Ghost Bear. Good God, that was a lot of damage out of Gul'dan right there. Ruinous Affliction and Echoed Corruption. Let's see how many stacks he's got on that. Let's take a look-see. Oh, he's got it done, so that explains the gigantic amount of damage that was coming out just now. And they're still keeping up the aggression. They're taking this top camp. I love it.
Yeah, really aggressive play here from Please Don't Ban Diablo. They're going to be able to snag this camp. No problem. We see Dahaka coming back up to support, though, in case there is a counter engagement. Doesn't look like we're going to have that. We're going to see Tower Barron² clean up this camp and kind of try to reset things. But they might be looking for a pick now. That tongue, had that grabbed someone, that probably would have been a kill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, a huge.
Lily gets feared up as well. She's got to go down. She pops the judge. She stays alive. How is she not dead?
That is incredible.
Yeah, that was a... Oh, Zunicorn going in hard in the paint right there. Here comes the Riptire. Is it going to get anything? Oh, nice by Dahaka, but he's not... He'll survive it, but that was kind of dicey. It was a nice trade. Tank for DPS, but favored Tower Barron² right there.
Yeah, really good trade. You'll take that pretty much any day of the week.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if they're gonna have to pay attention to this bot lane, because at some point, Dahaka's gonna have to respond to this. So please don't ban Diablo. It's gonna just have to kind of be careful with the poke. Of course, Dahaka can just come up whenever he wants, and Please Don't Ban Diablo is slowly getting pushed off this point. The threat of Fringe Average is arm. Like, they've got to play really deep, and they've got to get almost everybody.
Yeah, they've got to get some major picks here. As Dahaka does rotate up. Starting to... Oh, he does get caught out by himself in that silence. Just stayed in that for days and gets killed.
Yeah, that was not the engagement you wanted right there. So they decide, hey, we're just going to push this instead. Goes for the summoner camp up top. But this is a giant problem. They need somebody to rotate down to cover mid lane, because that's not gonna work. They lost the chance to bait it over and at least get some extra tower shots on it, but they all pull back to behind their mid keep wall. So this might end up being another keep, depends on how this goes. They still got Dahaka down. Nice slide, that was fancy. So we do have the Odin coming out, so this turned to fight last time. But this is a frozen Punisher, and ETC gets caught right there. Gonna have to be careful. Ooh, Sand goes in real hard in the right there. They're looking to get this kill. But he might be out of position this time. He manages to jump out as we see the Dahaka being feared.
Yeah, we saw the fear. We saw the concussion mine as well, helping to push back Please Don't Ban Diablo from being able to finish off Sand there. Even with Avatar, it was a little dicey there for a second. They do get some value off of that Punisher. They get that down to almost 20% life on it.
Ooh, but the Junkrat just got caught out of position in a big way, and now this allows Please Don't Ban Diablo to get a little more aggressive, but someone's got to go back. they've got catapult pressure, and Dahak decides he's going to be that guy. He's going to be that buddy. He can just run right back.
Storm talents are available for both our teams. We do see Death Metal picked up for ETC, so watch for that.
Yeah, I love that. It lets them just be a heck of a lot more aggressive, and it's not the worst thing. Ooh, Loxley just getting popped right there. Nothing can save him. Oh, the nice isolation on a Dahaka right there. Oh, what a beautiful mosh pit right there, but no kills off of it.
Yeah, they bully Muradin out, but he's able to dwarf toss away, and his passive is going to be able to bring him back up. All the defensive cooldowns being used for Sony here, but I think they are going to be able to... Oh, what a fear! What a fear!
Somebody's got to go back now. They're going to start taking keep damage here real quick. Maybe.
It's going to be close. Soon, TM. But yeah, Greymane getting eliminated early on in that engagement. A really great mosh from ETC.
That keep is going to bother the hell out of me.
Let's see how much HP it has. 406 on it.
So basically, you just go up there and sneeze on it, and it's going to fall over.
So they are taking the aggressive siege camp here. It looks like San is going to invade on this. Oh, he does get dragged in, though. This might be... oh, wow. Sony comes in.
Yeah. Ooh, San almost dead right there. Zunicorn has to come in. The Odin comes out as well. Nice little... that was a sick little concussion mine from Junkrat there that took drag onto Zunicorn. Here comes Loxley trying to get rid of the Sonya. Will probably manage to get it. Ooh, sick little... oh, no. He did the wrong thing. Oh, Zunicorn just punishes it. San trying to get an extra kill on that. Tower Baron on this Odin's gonna get concussion mined away. So,
and that pressure in bottom lane is starting to become a problem. They have 3 catapults attacking the core now. Core damage is happening now. Each of these shots is just a ton of damage, already below 80%.
Yeah, that's 75. It's probably going to stop around 60. But yeah, they've got to respond to this, you know.
And because this Punisher is going to be in the bottom lane, they have to contest this.
Yep. Oh no, that... God, you hate to see this kind of thing happen. Tower Baron just bopping Fringe all game, and then this happens. And they got a mid keep for free pretty much during that, so this is probably game at this point.
Yeah, this is going to be very tough for them to fight. They need to fight outside of the core initially, or try to bait it. You can't even bait it over to the mid keep because it's gone. So they do bait the Punisher in. They're just doing what they can to delay it, but they're not putting any damage onto the Punisher.
No, they're not, and that's what they need. And Greymane does go down. Blemsy in a world of trouble right now. Jugs does come out. This is the last attempt to save this game, but it's not going to happen. Ooh, a Graphic trying to go in and misses everybody with the death metal, and that's going to end up being game. Punisher too healthy, punching that core just a little too hard.
Yeah, just a little too much damage, and wow, Tower Baron square turns it around. It was looking dicey for them, but they took that engagement in bottom lane, got that bottom keep, and that became their path to victory.
And I would just like to comment real quick that we are still the only team that has beaten Tower Baron squared.
There you go, FTBRG. Talking that smack.
It's not smack, it's facts.
Okay, there you go.
Ain't no lies here.
Look at these stats, though. Look at Super Dave on the Gul'dan. 92,000 hero damage and 151,000 siege. Just incredible numbers coming out.
Yeah, Super Dave played out of his mind on that game. It was pretty impressive to watch him, do as much as he did, because he won a lot. He won them the game with that Horrify top. That was the moment they essentially won the game, when he got everybody out with that Horrify.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Definitely.
fight.
Beautiful play. All right. Well, I think that's it for us for tonight.
That
Yeah.
that takes care of it. So I'm glad I won. We're winners.
I'm sure you're glad you won.
Pat myself on the back.
There you go. But yeah, make sure you're following the channel if you haven't already for more Heroes content as we come out with it. And we will see you next time, probably for another Bush League match.
3 weeks from today is when we'll be casting again.
All right, and we will see you then. Bye.